If you have not seen part 1 and 2, go watch them and come back to this video.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. DJ.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Sterling Hawkwrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 19.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Jackson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you get?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And his throw is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but
no let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 14 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
It's third down.
And operating from the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Left side is Dorsett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Tyler Lockett.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw again is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard.
Wilson will throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's Oliver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Do you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.